Hello, this is wmpyr. In this video, I would like to talk about the bare knuckle boxing aspect of the eskrima that I teach. Now, this doesn't mean that all of a sudden I'm a bare knuckle boxer and I'm claiming to be one. No, all it means is that in the eskrima, the Filipino martial arts, the stick fighting that I personally teach, we have an empty hand aspect to it. And the way that I teach the Filipino martial arts is very, very closely related to the boxing. We cross-train in boxing, and because of that, it's empty hand. Essentially, it's bare knuckle. All right, so the scenario is, for whatever reason, let's say I'm in the street, and there's this dude that is willing to box me bare knuckle on the street, and that's what he does. He's good at it. Let's say about the same size as me, but that's his specialty, all right? So I'm in this situation, I don't know why, but let's just say that I need to bare knuckle box with this guy. And because of my background, I have some Thai boxing, MMA experience, so I'm like, okay, no problem. I could do that. I could play that game, right? So, I could go into those resources. But what you have to understand is that this dude may not be willing to play that game. So one of the most important things in combat sports, your number one primary defense is a battle of attrition. You're ready to go many rounds. So that's why the endurance aspect, being able to manage your cardio, is so, so important. It's a smart thing to do. It only makes sense. It only makes perfect sense. However, this dude right here in front of me, the street fighter guy, he may not have that kind of logic. He may not have that kind of discipline. He may not have that kind of control. So if I'm trying to play a game where I'm, trying to set up and I'm expecting them to do the same, if this guy's going 100 miles per hour, I could get run over. So that's the first thing that you need to realize, that this dude, he may not be playing a smart game, that he's just going to come at me desperate. So in that case, it's not a smart thing for him to do, because if his strategy doesn't work, he just wasted a ton of energy. And he could also really, really open himself up. So it's not a good thing for him to do. But on the street, you might be able to get away with it because he might catch you off guard, because it's not, I don't know when the fight's going to start, maybe. So he could just sucker punch me or something, so he can have other advantages there to make up for that. And he might be able to get away by having this really, really crazy, risky strategy. Okay, so what I need to do is to be able to defend against that, okay? A guy who's going to come at me all aggressive, right? And he's used to it, right? He knows how to dominate this way. Okay, so against someone like that, the way people get knocked out is this, okay? When you start turning away and your arms come up like this because it's so aggressive, it's so in your face, you're just like, no, no, no. This is how you can get knocked out, right? Just watch any kind of bare knuckle boxing clip that you could find on YouTube. Just check them out and you'll see when people get knocked out, it's like from here. They're taking some big shots like that. And that's how it can happen totally, all right? So what we don't want is our arms to be out here, okay? I don't care if it's karate, Wing Chun, whatever the heck style it is that you practice. If your arms are out here against the guy who's coming in aggressive like this, you're going to get knocked out. It's not a good thing for you to do. I'm not saying that those styles don't work. I'm just saying that that is the bad time to employ that. So what you need to do is what pretty much all boxers know, is you need to cover up. Boom, okay? So when the guy comes in all aggressive like this, you need to be doing this kind of thing, all right? You need to okay? So you need to duck this, all right? And you need to keep your base solid and then try to get the hell out of there, all right? That's what you need to do. If you start trying to do this or trying to catch or whatever, or push the guy right here, you're going to be in big trouble, all right? The main reason why is because you don't have distance control at that time. If you have the luxury of distance control, where you're actually in charge of the distance and he's not coming at you aggressively, or he tried and he failed, okay, maybe you're faster, maybe your footwork is better, whatever. So if you're in charge of the distance, then yes, by all means, use your karate, use your Wing Chun, all right? Use even bare knuckle boxing, the old school boxers. They stood like this for a reason. They had their arms out like this, okay? They didn't start off like that. I'm saying when the guy's charged on you, you don't have distance control. At this point, you need to cover up. You need to cover up and you need to probably get into the clinch. If you can get away, that's great, but you're probably going to end up in the clinch. So that's what I'm talking about right there. So the defense here, okay, this kind of cover up right here. In eskrima, this goes perfect, because what we have here is if a strike is coming, what we do is we'll defang the snake. Okay, so that's one of the major techniques in eskrima and stick fighting that we do, is when a strike is coming in, we're going to defang the snake. We cut the attacking limb. All right, so when we translate this to empty hand, we have techniques. Of course, we can do the gunting technique, where we can actually punch the arm and try to aim for the funny bone. So we could do stuff like that, but there's closer range stuff that we do. For example, if a punch is coming, boom, like this, boom, boom. Okay, what I'm doing here is when a punch is coming, I'm basically guiding it, and then I elbow their punch. I'm aiming for like their pinky, and I want to smash their pinky out of the way. So the guy throws a punch, same thing. Over here, boom, I am elbowing their fingers right here. So their fingers, when they throw the punch, versus my elbow. Even if I'm not able to really cause some major damage, at least I didn't get hit. Boom. All right. So now on a lesser note, because sometimes I may not have that kind of accuracy, then this is just a forearm shield. So the punch is coming, boom, forearm shield, forearm, forearm. Okay, so I'm taking the hit on the forearm. Boom, 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 right here. This one was on the bicep area. Boom, on the bicep area. So I'm taking it there. This is a little bit better than just having a shield and they punch me here and I just take the shot like that. What I'm doing here is, as the shot's coming in, I'm not getting a full elbow strike in there, but I'm hitting it with my forearm. In other words, when the strike's coming in, instead of just going and taking it, what I'm doing is I'm changing the direction a little bit. Even better, like I said, would be as the strike's coming in, I elbow it. Of course, that's the best, but I may not get that. So then all I'm doing is I'm changing the motion using my forearm. So I'm changing the force a little bit. I'm riding a little bit of the force off. Boom, boom. So it's still strike. It's still a mini strike. I'm striking it. Boom, 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 boom. Right here and here. So head right here, and then this can guide. This can guide it right here, because if a mosquito or fly is coming, we do this. We go like that. Okay, they land on the arm. Boom. So that's kind of the idea. So 1, 2, horizontal, horizontal, and then here, body, body. Okay, so practice that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm doing here is, once again, I'm linking the stick fighting that I practice with the boxing, and that is for empty hand purposes, and that's why I call it bare knuckle boxing. All right, so I apologize, that was mostly concepts video, but I hope it's still useful. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.